I'm putting Instagram in second in my priorities when it comes to social media. Instagram used to be a place where, and it's the same thing for Facebook. Facebook used to be the place where I would post stuff and I would receive so much, c'est ton esclave. I would receive so much likes from my post and so much engagement on my Facebook post, and then it became Instagram slowly. But then Facebook decided that they would change the algorithms to start forcing you to check the content that they believe is the right content for you. And what it did is it started making it interesting for stupid content, so jokes, funny videos, or viral content like dance and stuff, or content that make people angry would be the content that get the most engagement. So if you're a positive person like me and you post just positive content, family content, Instagram is not interested in you, because all these platforms prefer having people debating on your content. So if you say something outrageous, like, or something, I don't know, you talk about women, you talk about gender identity issues, all of a sudden you have millions of people coming to either insult you or to either tell you, yeah, finally somebody's saying the truth, and then they all insult each other, and then all of a sudden there's a lot of engagement on your post, and the platform is making money because it can show more ads to all the people who are coming to engage. So of course there's a natural desire or a natural habit for all these platforms. Why am I not in the center of the screen? There you go. There's a natural incentive to all these platforms to just put content on the forefront that will create discussion. And a lot of the people now are thinking that social media should only be for the people who agree with them. So if you have I don't know, if you don't agree with the woke ideology, for example, you might just get canceled because woke people are in the editorial part of Spotify or Netflix, or and people are just trying to turn social media into so the excuse for them is like, social media is a way to talk to way too many people, so we cannot let certain messages be on social media because it will influence the kids. But the kids, first of all, they can do their own choices, and second of all, they get influence in school, they get bad influence at home from their parents, whatever. You think like a racist kid become racist because of social media? No, it starts at home. So if he goes on social media, it's not gonna anyway, that's not the conversation here. The conversation here is that Twitter and Facebook became places of, if you have a lot of followers, it becomes a burden in a way, because anything you say today can be used against you whenever you have any success. So, or listen, if you have a sponsor, if a Nike sponsors you for 10 million, and some idiots on social media decide that they want to go check what you said 12 years ago about whatever that was funny 12 years ago, but it's not funny anymore today. they're gonna have all these phrases that they use, like do better, be better. Like, the fuck you talking about? Like, you think you better, you yourself? You think that being agents of censorship by trying to canceling everybody and deplatforming people, you think you better? You think this is what you call better? Like, you think this is freedom of speech? You all want the freedom to exist and that your truth becomes valid, but you want to cancel anybody that has a different truth? Is this what you call freedom of speech? So you build platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all these platforms based on freedom, the freedom of speech, the freedom to connect people around the things that interest them. But if you go on that platform last year and said, I don't believe in the vaccine, or I believe this virus was done in a laboratory, for example. Like, if you say those things, your video get demonetized in the second, because the AI is listening to everything you said. If you say some phrases, boom, you check. Let me go check it. They're starting to slow down on that because they've seen that it backfired, because a lot of the different things that were used, that were said to be conspiracy theories, are starting. I didn't even monetize this live. Oh my God. Monetize in all countries. Let's go. Save it. It's not monetized. Damn. So all right, now I'm monetized. So I was saying, there's a lot of investment, there's a lot of money, and there's a lot of pressure when you do these platforms. Not only from for the people who build the platforms, but also from the people you hire to run the platforms. And it's hard when you have all this power to not be biased. And I read, I really recommend everybody to go check the Joe Rogan episode on Spotify with Mark Zuckerberg, where he has a candid explanation about. He says something that's very interesting that I was like, interesting. He said, I didn't build Facebook to decide who is right or who is wrong. I just did it to let people speak. But then you end up in front of Congress, because the left in the US, they just believe that anything that they say is the truth is just the truth, and everything else, or letting like Trump got elected because of Facebook. Like, but I remember, like, I was still in Paris when everybody was celebrating the fact that Obama was elected because of Facebook, that they use Facebook as really, like, because the guy who was the head of number 4 at Facebook left Facebook to run the Obama campaign. So when Obama wins, Facebook is amazing. When you have the Arab winters, where you disrupt governments using Facebook to create all these massive Arab Springs everywhere. Facebook is amazing. And the CIA is there, yeah, we use Facebook. But now when the terrorists for some, resistance for some, they use Facebook to have a different message, or to say we disagree with that, or to say, listen, I want Star Wars to, I don't mind, like, listen, we all love Princess Leia. I don't mind having the main hero of Star Wars be a woman. My problem is, why is that every time it's a woman, she doesn't go through the whole hero journey to become whatever she is? She doesn't fail first, try, and then slowly gains her power, and then by maybe episode 3, a movie 4 or 5, she becomes the master Jedi. like Luke, like Obi-Wan, like all of them. When it's a woman, the first time she has a laser saber, she can just defeat Ben, who has been studying laser saber forever. Same for She-Hulk, that the new series. The other one took him 10 movies to go from a Hulk crazy to Hulk I control myself and I'm the mix of both. And she's there, and boom, all of a sudden she's amazing because she's a woman. And people are just saying it just makes no sense, and it's hard to get attached to somebody when the reason she is good is just because we want to sprinkle feminism and all these things on top of everything, because we want to force people to accept whatever we believe is the right way. And we want to, again, to see ourselves as the center of the world, and we want to see ourselves as the only voice of reason in the world. Us, the Europeans and the Americans. Everybody else, if you think different from us, well, you didn't arrive to our level yet. You are still in the obscurantism. That's how they want to treat everything. And now they want to use social media and movies to push this on everybody. And if you come to YouTube or to Facebook or to Twitter, which are the main social media that everybody uses, and WhatsApp as well, all those five belong to the same three companies. Sorry, if you use those programs, well, they can remove you because, yeah, at moment one, they decide that this is not the truth, because everybody is now mistaking their opinion with what is the truth, or their feelings with what is the truth. And it takes us to a place where you don't feel like you can have opinions about things, especially if you have sponsors and you are an entertainer and you have a lot of people following you, because you say some stuff and all of a sudden you have people who pretend they are for freedom of speech, but they all come and death threat on DMs on Twitter or on your comments. They want to insult you. They want to say, I will find you. And you're like, what's wrong with all these people? Like, since when having a discussion became impossible? I don't know what I was talking to about my wife, but we were not agree on something. And I was giving my opinion and she was giving her opinion, and we disagree, which is fine. And I start seeing her becoming aggressive to get her point across. And I told her, hey, it's cool, we're just talking. Like, we don't have to agree on things to, like, we can disagree and we can still have a great day and watch a movie after having a conversation. We are just learning from each other. Your opinion interests me because I'm not telling you that I'm right. I'm telling you that I feel differently about this subject. The truth is here between us, and then you have your opinion and I have mine. And then as I was talking and she was talking, we actually met in the middle, and we still, in the end of the conversation, we had some things that we continued to not agree on, and some things where we were like, yeah, and I see what you mean, and she also see what I mean. You see what I mean? But interestingly, he felt that the fact that I disagreed with her had to create an emotional response of kind of anger. Then I had to, make some jokes and tell her, hey, listen, it's just a conversation. We're just talking about a subject. And listen, I'm telling you what I know about it. I'm telling you some facts. I'm adding some things to what you know about it, and I'm adding some facts that maybe you didn't know, and that might change your opinion or not. And then you are telling me your opinion and why, and I'm listening, and you should listen instead of just want to react. And it's interesting because this generation that is after me, it seems like they have been so much on social media. Everybody has been telling them every day, whatever you feel is valid, your opinion is valid, it's valid to be that they refuse any sort of pushback on their opinions. If they want to tell you that, listen, She-Hulk is amazing. Listen, I watched the first episode, I was like, yeah, it's okay. But it's just, the thing is this, like I was telling her about this, and she didn't see the problem. And I was like, because yeah, she's been reading all that feminist propaganda about yeah, it's important that we are here. I said, and I was like, yeah, it's important that you are here, but it's also important that you climb the stairs, because the reason why everybody loved Iron Man, for example, is because he went from a jerk in Iron Man 1, and after 10 or 15 movies, he sacrificed himself. We see how he became who he is. When you have a lot of these female heroes where they want them to just be equals to men without any work, and it's hard for people to just connect with them. And for people who understand that it's just entertainment, some people are just saying, listen, I just want to be entertained. And it's, for some people, it pissed them off to be like, I just want to watch something entertaining, and then there's a bunch of identity politics. I want to be able to see a movie without any woke stuff in it. Like, if somebody has to slap a woman and is part of the scenario, not to have somebody said, oh no, no, it's not possible. Or if there's a minority or a woman that they don't come and patronize us on, like on Hulk at the moment, she's like, yeah, oh, I'm angry all the time because I have to wear heels. Oh, like, people just want to watch. And it doesn't mean that people are not interested in the subjects. They just want to be able to, sometime when they come to get entertained, to be removed from reality a little bit. If I'm in a fantasy movie with robots and aliens, I don't need to hear about gender politics. Like, sometimes, and listen, some of us, we don't care. It's possible, and we have the right to. And it's the same thing when it comes to wars, to Ukraine, listen, you don't care about Congo, you don't care about Guinea-Bissau, you don't care about Sudan, you don't care about all the people who are dying in Africa, from the south to the central, east, west. You don't care. So why should I care about Ukraine? Some people are asking this valid question, and then the platforms show you that, nah, you cannot, because they will block your content and say that, oh, you've been in apology of this and that. And the same people who are saying that freedom of speech are the same people that will do everything for you to have zero freedom of speech on the platforms. So it's, people are living contradictions, and all these platforms have become places where, especially since all the algorithms now are taking over, and all the feeds are controlled by algorithms, meaning that if I go to Instagram today and I look at my feed, nobody cares about who I'm following anymore on Instagram. The algorithm doesn't care. The algorithm will show me stuff from 4 days ago. And sometimes, I've just woke up, I'm just swiping up, liking, and I end up liking photos of, when I like photos of girls, usually it's girls that I know. So I'm liking them without thinking too much about it. Like, see a nice photo, I go up, I just, I'm just swiping up, double clipping that. But now I can like photos of strangers. So my wife can go one day and somebody say, "Oh, did you see your man liking photos of all these girls and whatever?" And normally, if she asks me, "Oh, how you know that person?" I would say, "Yeah, no, I've been following her for a long time." But sometimes I just like the photo and I'm like, "Wait a minute, I like that photo, but who's that person?" And then I go and I realize I'm not following that person. And I'm like, "Wait a minute, how am I seeing those people on my feed where I don't know them?" Well, because they decided that the best way for them to become TikTok is that let's show people what we want to show them. Let's people what we decide is good for them. Yeah, but what if I don't want to see some things? What if there's some things that I don't care about? What if I don't care about crocodiles? Why do I have to see crocodiles on my feed? I'm not into that shit. No, you're gonna see them because there's whatever and there's a crocodile there and we want to show it to you, or we want to show you this person that from that group. And yeah, listen, there's not enough, I don't know, pygmy with yellow feet. This group is a minority and their voice need to be heard. So we're gonna show you pygmies with yellow feet. And you have to see them and you have to like them, because if you don't like, or if you said, why am I seeing this? The cancel culture is coming to you because you a fucking pygmy phobe. I don't give a fuck about pygmies with yellow feet. If they ever exist, I don't know. I don't care. I'm not interested. If I was, and listen, I'm not interested in everything, and none of us are. But the problem is the people who are this whole generation of narcissists believe that everything they want to be has to be the focus on everybody else, and everything they don't agree with, nobody can talk about it. So you're gonna have countries like France when you're gonna have a comic, like a comic / politician like Dieudonné, who has been completely removed from media and completely has the state of France doing everything to try to prevent him from saying anything because of his ideas. And at the same time, you're gonna have Zemmour that can be trying to be a president in that country when he's completely having some messages that sometimes are clearly xenophobic. And on one end, the same people who are completely censoring Dieudonné in France are saying about Zemmour, "I don't like your idea, but I will fight to my death so that your ideas could be heard." People like, and it's better to have a conversation about this. And all these people are fucking hypocrites, because when it comes to Julian Assange, when it comes to Julian Assange, who has been revealing war crimes by the American army, is being treated like a traitor by America when he's a whistleblower. And the same people who are just pretending it doesn't exist, they don't want to know because, yeah, they want to pretend they're war in Iraq, which is the same thing as Russia coming to Ukraine. But when it's America, so listen, they are angels. Huh? The force of evil. Let's go kill Iraq people, Libyan people. It's all good. Like, are they really humans? Like, that's what these people are saying to themselves. Listen, who cares? They're not Americans. But Ukrainians, blonde, blue eyes. And the same people, when it comes to Julian Assange, nobody. They're all silent. And increasingly, like, all these American companies who have been criticizing China for their use of the internet, the way they make internet an internet that is controlled and censored, where you cannot talk about some subjects, well, they are just becoming the same as China. It's the same internet. You cannot post stuff on Instagram. You cannot post some stuff on Twitter. You can get blocked. Like, some people have posted stuff during the COVID. Like, this is really when shit hit the fan in terms of censorship. Some people didn't want to get some people never didn't want to get a vaccine. Some people said that they didn't believe the vaccine would work. Some people said there's somebody who said soon they will have a pass to be able to enter restaurants in France. I think he was a blogger or a politician. I don't remember what he was, or a doctor. He just said, listen, they will ask you to do 3 doses and you will not be able to go to restaurants without having a vaccinal pass. And he got removed from Twitter. He got removed from Facebook. He got removed from YouTube. All news called him a conspiracy theorist. And after 6 months, 8 months, there was a vaccinal pass in France. And the guy was right. And everybody, all the media, all the TV station who were just insulting that person, calling him crazy, telling, look at this, the disgraced physician, they forget everything they said. So they don't even have checks and balance. And what is interesting now is that there's one person who just attacked Twitter because of a similar tweet that he did. And they said that the fact checkers decide. But who are the fact checkers? Who fact checked the fact checkers? And there's a person that person, he tweeted something, I don't remember what it was, about what the Americans, the Democrats were doing as a law for in the pandemic. And that person attacked Twitter because he got banned from Twitter from the things he said. And he ended up that everything he said, all the tweets that got deleted and made him banned, all these tweets, everything he said was right. Everything. There's nothing he said like, and that now CIA is saying, we have some doubts about the origin of the virus. They're saying we have some doubts about this. And we also have some doubts about the vaccines. Like they don't work that much. And actually, there's a lot of things that were pushed to us that people are now going back because, with time, the real answers come. So all these people, all the incompetent that we put in power, especially these last 10 years where we said, we don't want old politicians. We want new people who never been politicians. At least they understand us. Yeah, but politics is a job and it has to be done with people, by people who understand the job and understand how it works. If you put a bunch of people who don't know what they're talking about, they become despotic with the power. Because they don't understand that you have to listen to everybody. Now they will just listen to their opinion and they will want to force on people. That's exactly what happened, especially during this whole pandemic craziness. And now that we see that the countries that didn't close themselves are actually fine, and those who closed, it didn't change nothing. So some of these things just, so that person with his tweets, he actually attacked Twitter and he won against them. And I think they have to give him money and they have to reinstate not only his tweets, but also reinstate his status as a banned person from Twitter. And Twitter has to issue an apology for saying that person was lying to the people. And it becomes a problematic place where we have been all lured into thinking that the best world would be a world where we all forget our blogs, we all forget our websites, Kaysha.com, our Tumblrs, and we all come to this place where everybody goes, and we can all talk in the agora. We can all go have small form conversations on Twitter. We can all come put our videos on YouTube, and we can all come and post our photos and videos on Instagram. And now that we all here, they say, oh, by the way, you have to agree with us on certain things. And if you don't agree with us on certain things, we remove everything you've put on the platform for the last 10 years. So Kaysha, you have 4,000 videos here. Listen, we don't like what you said about She-Hulk. It was a little you were my misogynist. Boom. Deplatformed. Let's remove all your content from YouTube. Everything. Your music videos, the music videos of Eligio, of Sumia, the whole channel disappears. And all your work for the last 15 years disappears. And they have this power, and because they're a private company, so they do what they want. And people are like, wait a minute. I don't want my freedom of speech being conditioned by the idea that I agree with, I don't know, the LGBTQ, for example, or the black feminists, or the Armenians, or whatever group that can come and pressure these companies to say, hey, we want him to be removed. We want freedom of speech, but not for him. Freedom of speech is freedom of speech for everybody. And if they say something bad, you can attack them on justice, you can do, but you cannot silence people. Or even let's say I say something that's crazy on YouTube, and YouTube tells me, listen, here you really crossed the line, so we're gonna remove this part of your video. I would be pissed off, but at least the rest of the video is there and the rest of my channel is there. Now, the problem is if you have people that are opposing you politically, they don't agree with you politically, they have the power to just pretend that you are, because the rules are not set in stone, so they can just use whatever rule to say, oh, no, out. And a lot of people are starting to ask themselves if they want to invest their lives in Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, because there's not enough decentralization, and there's not enough checks and balance to who decides who is right and who is wrong, because it's not based on fact, it's based on opinions. And listen, me and my wife disagree on millions of things, and it's normal. First of all, we're not from the same generation. Second of all, she's a woman, I'm a man. And third of all, we were not raised in the same country. She was born in Minsk, in Belarus, and then she was raised in Gabu, in Quranic school, and then Bissau, and then she arrived in Europe like 9 years ago. Essas mulheres gostam de fazer barulho, não sei porquê. And I was born in Congo, but I arrived in France at 7. So of course I'll have a different point of view of a lot of things. Really? Yeah. So that's why a lot of people are starting to ask themselves if they want to be part of those places, and if they don't want to start using different platforms, or maybe go to platforms that are And another thing that is interesting is that everybody kind of was on a run for numbers, like how many people are following you, how many likes you get on a video. And then all this became a little fake, because in reality, when you think about it, do you need to have 1 million followers if in the end you only have 50 likes on a video or 20 likes on a video? What's the point in working to build this massive following, thinking that you're going to use it to spread a message, or to, let's say you make parties, so you have 10,000 followers, and you put a flyer for your next party. Do you know that Instagram will say there's too much text in this post? So because there's too much text, so it's an ad, and will only show it to 3% of the people that follow you. 3%. So it means that if you have 1,000, or let's say you have 5,000 followers as a creator, your post will only be seen by 200 people. And I mean, it will be on their feed. It doesn't mean that they will see it or they will click on it. It will just mean like 3% of the people will see it. So what's the point of having an Instagram if you're a party promoter, if you cannot put text in a post just because of their decision? Why I cannot put a link? Because they're spammers. Yo, how do you navigate in those platforms? And a lot of people are just tired of fighting with algorithms that are always changed by the people, and at the same time, spammers everywhere. You have spammers everywhere, scammers everywhere. Social media is a nightmare. And people are now asking themselves, like, do I really need to have 100,000 followers if they don't care about? They care when I post. So if you go to my Instagram, it's funny. If I post somebody who falls somewhere, and I post and I tag Bondia, I got 100 comments of people laughing. Oh my God, how you fell at? And then the next hour, I post a new song. Say, yo, this is my new song. I get 10 likes and 1 comment. So is it the people that don't care about promotion because everybody's trying to promote something? Or is it the algorithm that is not even showing people your work? Because listen, I get people on Facebook, on Twitter, everywhere telling me all the time, oh, please come back to the music. We love you. Please do new song. I just did a 50 songs album. And yeah, they don't know, because you post it and they don't see it, and they don't go to your website. Back in the days, everything was on my website. All my fans were on my website. I had 10,000 people on Kaysha.com, and if I did a new Eligio album, all these people, they would see the post on Kaysha.com and they would go straight to the store to buy them. Now I'm gonna post it on Instagram, and it get lost in translation with everybody else. So don't catch this at high. Come, my wife goes to the concert. Teu amigo tá aqui?
Ah, tá ali.
Sempre.
Tchau.
Não vais tomar coisa, casaco? Tá frio, hein?
Não sei.
Tá 19 graus, hein? Ah, ok. Tchau. At home with the kids. Yeah. So I was saying, now, people So it's interesting what you're saying, Charlene. Do people don't react because sending positive vibes seem old-fashioned, or just because people don't see them? Because the algorithms are not knowing exactly what is the vibe you're sending. The algorithms are reacting to the reaction of the first hour. When you post something on the first hour, you're gonna have the first people who are gonna react to your post, right? If you have, like, let's say 10 people reacting, liking, and let's say you have 20 people liking and 5 people commenting, the algorithm will be like, oh, let's find these 5 people and find five people and 20 people who look like the people who liked and commented. The same crowd, the same people who like the same thing. And since those people are liking this post, let's show them this post and see what happens. And if those new 25 people add 10 comments and 60 likes, the algorithm is like, oh, I'm onto something. Let's show it to more people, and let's show more ads, and let's make more money. Now, if you post something and nothing happens, the algorithm is like, yeah, nobody's interested. And sometimes you just post something and the algorithm is not showing it to the people who follow you, because the algorithm is not chronological. I remember when Instagram started and the algorithm was chronological, because Instagram was about community. Instagram, all these platforms, they've been promoting community all the time. But with a feed that is not non-chronological and doesn't care who you follow, how do you build a community if, let's say, all of us here, let's say the 300 or 400 people who watch Club Shada, just us, let's say that we all follow this channel on YouTube and we've all follow each other on Instagram. And when I post something, all of you 400 people like it and comment it. And when one of you posts it, all 400 of us go post it. This is our community of 400 people. We will be fine with ourselves. Let's say that, listen, I don't want to make money from the ads. I just want to have every people, whenever the episode starts, I just need everybody to give a $1 super chat. And it's 400 people, and every episode everybody put $1, and it's $400. So in the course of a month, I made 3,200. Fine, all good. And I stay with my little community of 400 people, and it works. But if you go on your YouTube channel, so if I go on YouTube now, and I remember when YouTube was different. I remember when YouTube, you would only see the people that you're subscribed to. Listen, I even remember YouTube before channels and before subscription. But look, if we go to my YouTube right now, what do I see? This is me. This channel, I don't know him. I don't follow him, but he's here. This I follow. Joe Budden I follow. This person, I don't know. That person, I don't know, but I like Peterson, so that's why they're showing it to me. This I follow. NS I follow. Shorts, okay. All right. I see people that I follow, but I also see a bunch of channels that I'm not subscribed to. So the algorithm is showing me stuff that, and I see a lot of stuff that, I would be interested in. You see, I've been watching some videos about Hulk, and all the people who are like thinking that, it's too much virtue signaling in there. So I've been showed more. But as you see, like, I don't have content from only people that I follow. I have a bunch of people that I don't follow. And if I go to my Instagram, it's the same thing. If I watch my feed on Instagram, I'm gonna have people that I follow, but also people that I don't know. So maybe not on the desktop. I think on the desktop I still have only people. A long time. She's the star of my video, The Weekend. But then I also have people that I don't know who they are. And more on the phone. More on the phone is something that I have more. But you see what I mean? If I'm on a platform and I'm trying to look for the community of people that I'm interested in, and all I get proposed are people that the platform believes I'm interested in, the platform doesn't care of me. The platform is serving the platform. The algorithms are serving they are just being focused on optimizing displays of advertisement instead of optimizing stuff for what I'm trying to be interested in. If I just want to see Tomé, Charlene, Urban Sweet Spot, everybody, etc., how you do this? You see what I mean? And in a certain way, is great for discovery, because the fact that the platform will show you stuff that you might like, that's how channels get discovered. That's probably how a lot of people who were not my followers before Club Shada have started to come, because hey, this guy's live. I think we think you would love it. So I don't have nothing against it, but the mix and match of it just changed so much at a point that I have 1 million followers on I think I have 850,000. So close to 1 million followers on Facebook. And when I post something there, nothing happens. I have 10 likes. It cannot just be because people are not interested in me anymore. It's just that the platform just changed the rules. Now that we have you all, you all here anyway, because you cannot go somewhere else. Now we're gonna show you what we want. And I really believe that the lack of competition is the roots of that problem. YouTube has no competition. Only in the live stream part, there's Twitch. Facebook is a joke when it comes to live. Instagram live is cool, because actually when you're live on Instagram, you still have a lot of your followers can see there, and there's more possibility of people coming. But there's no competition to YouTube that would be done by Amazon or by Apple or some, like a big group that would have a place where you could put your videos, and if they're not welcome on YouTube, you can put them in the other place, and there's a competition to get people. Because when there's competition, those platforms will care about who they reject, because they would go to another place. And yeah, and it should be a platform that is completely decentralized. And I believe when it comes to Instagram, because I was talking about Instagram, but I just went on my rant. I believe that it would be great if there was a platform like Instagram that had, first of all, a chronological feed, meaning that if I go to Instagram right now, I want to see the posts that were posted today. And then as I scroll down, it goes to yesterday and etc. Meaning that if I don't follow people, it should tell me nobody posted because you're not following nobody. And if I only follow one person, I should only see that post. And as I go to maybe the discovery page, I discover people, then this populates my feed. And if let's say everybody's sleeping, it's Sunday 10 a.m. and everybody is sleeping, and I go on Sunday morning and I just watch if anybody posted something, and maybe nobody posted nothing, so he's gonna tell me no post for you today. Do you want to go to discover page to find people? And you have the choice to be like, nah, I'll wait for my friends to post something. Because why do I have to be interested in strangers? I know it's a global community. No, it's not. Because soon as we disagree with you, boom, we get canceled. So it's not a global community. It's different communities of people who agree with each other on, or are interested in different subject, and maybe they disagree on some subject here, but on that community they disagree. People who like cars are here, people like etc. etc. And so it has to have the chronological feed, and maybe no algorithms, so that you show me what my people are posting, and that's it. And you don't show me more than that. And ads, but without abuse. Like, and maybe I have 100 followers there, or 200 followers, but they are active because they see me. Listen, I have 157,000 followers on Instagram, but I'm going to post something, I'm going to have 2 likes or two comments. Why? Because they're not seeing the posts. It's not because they're not interested. They don't see them. Oh, but wait. When I post something funny, let me show you the difference. All right. This is my feed, right? As you can see, I posted a picture of my son and I during holidays. 3 comments. Not even Club Shada people commenting, like, you guys, even you don't care. All right. Now I posted a clip from Club Shada. 2 comments. Now when I post a guy falling or getting a tree crushing his balls, look at them. Look at them. Here they are. All the comments are here. They all appear. And look, my post, you cannot comment if you don't follow me. So they're all here. You know what the difference is? Is they've seen the post because it's been shown to them by the news feed. That's the difference. I don't have analytics on the desktop version of Instagram. And that's when you realize that you get more engagement on just that type of content, making people laugh, than think. And if I post when I post my daughter, I have a little bit more comments. But if I post a CD cover, wait, let me show you. If I post a CD cover, let me go. When is the last time I posted a promo for? Okay, brand new single. 10 comments, and in the 10 you have me replying to people. So that's 5 comments. So this means that the platform is just, and listen, I've seen the posts from the Instagram people. They said, listen, if there's too much text on a post, we don't show it. But look, grandma and people fainting in church. Oh yeah, here, look at them. Here they are. So it's not that just people are interested in stupid content. It's just that the platforms are pushing everybody to this. I discovered a platform that now everything I post on Instagram, the fuck? I discovered a platform that everything I post on Instagram, I post it a day before on that platform. And I'm building a whole new community in there because it's a platform that has no ads. When you can post links, they don't care. Like, you want to post a video to YouTube, you can just post a link and it will create a post for you. I was like, what? You have a song you want to show people the post about the song? Yeah. Just put the link to your song, or just choose the song directly from songs. You find your name. If it's on Apple Music or Spotify, they will find it for you, and they will post a cover for you and a little play button with the song. I was like, what? And the algorithm is chronological. There's no algorithm. You see what people post on the day that they post. I was like, what is this? It's called Vero. And this is the link to in the chat, this is the link to my profile on Vero. And on Vero, I got 21 followers. Oh, I have 31 followers. Oh my God. I had 21 this morning. So, okay. I got 31 followers. And when I post something, so a photo from yesterday, that was today, I get 4 likes. Or this photo that I post on Instagram, I get my 3 likes from, and it goes with my followers. And something very interesting there is that, let's say I post this, for example, it's a link to one of my artworks on crypto.com. And if I put a link, people can click the link and it will take them to the artwork. Damn it. Or let's say I want to show a song of mine, like My Wife. I just put the link, I just put the song, and I said, I recommend this song, and you can play the song. Wow. And that's my first post. And I have 4 comments in there, including from the CEO, because it's a new platform. It's not new, it's been there for a few years, but even the CEO comes and say, hi. You verified on Twitter, we verify you here. Yo. And this is the people that work there. Hey, welcome to Vero. Oh shit. So of course I called Bodhisattva. I said, yo, I have a new place where we can go far from the algorithms. And hopefully nobody will fuck this platform, or at least, yeah, listen, I don't know. People, they'll always make promises and then who knows. And I'm following 21 people. And look, if I go to the, I don't wait, I have to. So they have an app. So let me talk to you about what they do, first of all. So they have a desktop and they have a mobile app. No algorithm, no ads. Optimized for connection, not addiction. You can decide what you want to see. Feed is chronological. You can decide what you want to show to who. Type of audiences, everybody or just your friend, And you can do recommendation for movies, from this, from that. Let me show you the app. How do I go to an app? There you go. App. Show you. I'm going to show you how the app is on the computer. How do I just show that app? It's fine. Show Vero. There you go. Okay. This is the app. Hey, wait. It's supposed to only show me this app. Why is it showing me everything still? What is this? Oh, I see. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. Sorry, my bad. Show. Oh, that's interesting. What you have to do here is scene. Don't mind me. Scene. Source. Blank. There you go. And inside of this, I'm going to select my app. Show Vero. Boom. There you go. All right. Okay. Now, as you can see in this app, it is showing me the last thing that was posted was 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 7 hours ago. That's what I posted, and it's only showing me the people I follow. And you can access it on your app. Or see, for example, this is a Facebook. This is a YouTube post. If I click on it, it takes me to YouTube. Wow. And then you close and it takes you back to the posts. When Instagram does everything for you to never leave Instagram. And this one, it's just chronological. And if you see, if I'm trying to see more than what was posted 2 hours ago, I have nobody that I follow that posted something more than 2 hours ago. So let's say I want to post the link to this show, for example. Let's say I go to the link to what I'm the episode of right now. I'm not gonna do it, but just to test what it does. If I add plus, I add a link. I put a link to Club Shada, and boom, it will create a link. And I say go. And I put next, and I say Club Shada 332 The Journey. Hashtag Club Shada, hashtag Kaysha, hashtag podcast. And I do this next, and I say that I want everybody to see it, and I post, and boom, that's it. That's amazing. This changes everything in terms of it's a place where actually you can finally build community again. Listen, I'm recommending, I've been playing with this for 2 or 3 days, and I'm really recommending this for people because it's a place where we can at least see each other and not be lost in the translations of algorithms. And then you can also so that's my profile, I think. Yeah, that's when you can see only my profile. So that's what I've been posting. I think I've been posting since I started. I think I did my account like 2-3 days ago, 10 days ago, and I really started using it seriously since I arrived. So I can see my posts like this, or I can see in a bigger way. I can see the people that I follow, or I can search what is going on right now, the featured users, and you can also ask to be featured. So you can find people. You can also go, for example, to featured photographers, movies, the amplify different type of people, photographers, get inspired, cosplay, podcast, my Vero, very interesting. Reviewers, so those are people that just review music. So let's see if I go to this one, for example, and it just reviews content, movies and films. And you can also, okay, you can search, you can also go to, you can bookmark stuff, and you can see who's following you, who's liking. See the link I post, somebody just liked it, and it's very interesting. Like, and the fact that I only have 30 followers, it puts it more in like a human form, where let's say everybody from Club Shada follow me here, and I follow everybody back. We see each other. We're not lost in the sea of the algorithms. And I really like it. I really enjoy this platform, and I really think that you all should go play there. And I'm not saying I'm gonna replace Instagram with them, but I believe that I'm gonna slowly start pushing more content there, or maybe I'm gonna put everything that is commercial on Instagram, the funny stuff, all this. I mean, I will just, and things that are more meaningful, that I really want to be seen by my community, I will put it there. And it's a very interesting thing when it comes to building a community, is that we build those community and people choose to come, right? And I believe that they come because of you, they come because of your brand, they come because of the content, and they're interested in the conversation with you, the debate with you, and that's how you create a community. And the platform have been destroying communities. They've just been creating communities around hate, around debates about stuff that doesn't matter that much in reality. We have so much stuff that matter, but we get pushed in front of our faces stuff that, listen, like I was telling you, I was talking to you about Will Smith and Jada. They are their own people, and everybody wants to be pissed at him or her. But when you realize, you like, it's their lives. Like, what do I have to do with this? Like, what do I like? I wouldn't want people to come in my house and come and tell me what I have to do with my life. Kanye, Kim Kardashian, all these people, it's their life. Live your life. I don't care that much. I can comment about it for a video, that's content. But in reality, once I'm done talking about it, I don't care about it. But those social media platforms have created a whole generation. They care. They care as if it was everything, and they want to argue about it. They want to insult themselves about it. They want to go to creators and artists, and they want to insult you, tell you to do better, tell you that they're gonna come and kill your baby, all that stuff. Listen, is Johnny Depp innocent? I mean, he's not an angel, but in that case, I think he's innocent. Is Amber Heard a crazy liar that poops on your bed? I believe so. Once I said this, I don't care that much. Once I'm out of the conversation, I have other things to take care of, like my wife, my kids, my business, my art. And this is my focus in life. But those platforms have made the focus other people, strangers. And everybody's playing this game, and everybody is obsessed by things, because when you go to the platforms, all they show you is that Johnny Depp. It was Johnny Depp and Amber Heard everywhere. You had no choice but watch. And yeah, it generates money for them, but it makes us all more stupid and more entitled. Like, Will Smith has the right to continue to be on social media and continue to spread positivity, even if he made a mistake. And Jada has the right to continue telling her side of the story in her red table. And if you don't like it, just don't watch it. You don't have to hate her, and you don't have to reduce her into that moment or whatever she did with her life. She continues to be a great actress. She continues to be a mother. She continues to be a leader. Same as her husband. And you don't have to choose between one or two. Or like, I was talking to a friend the other day. Like, no, I hate Will Smith. I was like, you hate him? Bro. No, it's like, yo, social media, bro, stop. Take 10 days off social media. Why do you hate the person? Like, it is summertime. Like, we grew up listening to the music. We like the movies, all that stuff. How you hate a person that you don't know? No, what he did, I'm disappointed. Okay. He's disappointed himself. Like, why are you disappointed? He's not your kid. He's not even your family member. What you mean you're disappointed? Why you care so much? He did a mistake in front of the world. He did a mistake. Like, is this all he did in his life with all the legacy he has? You want to just limit this to it? No, what did Chris Rock is not a victim. He said it himself. Listen, I'm moving on. I don't care that much. Why everybody's caring? Social media. Social media is just pushing this to you. You turn it on and poof, that's all everybody's talking about, because ads, clickbaits. So listen, follow me on Vero.